Hey everyone, welcome to Holistic Lifestyle Tips, Getting Real About the Woo Woo. I am Becky Russell, owner of wellness company Hope Essential, and I am a essential oil educator and a holistic lifestyle educator. I love to teach. And I have been living a holistic lifestyle for over 25 years, and I feel it served me well. And I just want to share what I've learned along the way with you. I saw what the result was in my family for following a traditional path of um, treating disease. Look, I saw what that looked like, and it did not lead to a quality of life for my loved ones. And so I set about looking for another way. And no judgment there, but I just wanted to try something different. And I feel it served me well in that at 62, I'm not on any daily medications or prescriptions, and yet I have the same genetic makeup. So I feel very blessed, and I love to learn and collect data. And so I am just passing on what I learn. I want to open your mind to the possibility of other, um, ways to look at your health and to be more proactive, more preventative. Holistic means treating the entire body, mind, body, and soul, and not just treating symptoms. And uh, I also believe that you need to limit the amount of chemicals you put on and in your body. And essential oils are amazing for that, a great tool. And they also have therapeutic benefits. So the essential oils were a perfect fit for my lifestyle. And I decided to do this weekly Facebook Live series to just give you a glimpse into that holistic life and sort of prove that it's not just for a small percentage of people or someone so different from you. And I want a quality of life as I age, and I want it for you too. We all deserve that. So each week I have decided on a topic that addresses either emotional, physical, or spiritual wellness. Sometimes that topic encompasses one, two, sometimes three. Hey, Sarah. And so tonight, I'm actually starting a new series within this series, and it's a personal favorite of mine. You might even call it an addiction, but I'm calling this month Personal Development Month. And the reason I'm sort of going off my normal script is I have some big plans starting in August, and I need time to get that all in place. And so I'm just going to indulge and talk about one of my very favorite subjects, and that's personal development. And so each week, the month of July, we're going to talk about a personal development book that was super um, helpful to me, and maybe it will be as helpful to you. And so I'm going to start with a book that I'm actually reading for at least, I think it's my third time. And I am not a person who reads books over and over, but this book is just so crucial to creating good habits. And I have to be honest, I've fallen back into some old habits during this stressful time. And I am very determined to get back to my good habits. And The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson is the perfect book to read again and get back on track. The reason I think this book is perfect for right now is that it talks about the philosophy of change. If we don't change our philosophy, our mindset about change, then we are sabotaging ourselves. And we must get back to the way a farmer lives and thinks. It's plant, cultivate, harvest. They can't skip cultivating. There's the seasons. It's all set. They cannot skip that phase. And that's how we used to approach life. But now with this instant immediate gratification, we expect results immediately from everything. We don't want to wait. We've become very impatient. I mean, how many of us have stood in front of a microwave and, like, impatient that it's taking too long. I'm actually old enough to remember when they first came out and it was like magic, but it's the normal thing now. And so it's like we want everything fast. It is hurting us to think this way. And so I'm just going to share some of the tips from the Slight Edge. I highly encourage you to get the book and read it. They have recaps at the end of every chapter, testimonials from people of how it changed their lives. And the key thing also that I love about this book is the Slight Edge is working for you or against you, whether you're aware of it or not. And you don't have to have any specific skills to make it work for you. You don't have to be super smart. You don't have to be super talented at anything. You don't have to be a great athlete. You don't have to be super creative. You don't have to be born rich. It doesn't matter. It's a fair, um, you know, for you or against you, no matter your lot in life. So it's all fair. And now some people, of course, have um, they start out with a deeper hole, maybe, harder circumstances, but everyone has to do the same steps to get successful, no matter what. Okay, so that to me is very liberating because that means anyone can do it. So success does not happen in a sudden quantum leap. So that sort of refers to what I just mentioned about plant, cultivate, harvest. So he talks about how um, the research has shown that 70% of people who unexpectedly come into money, a big sum of money like a lottery or um, inheritance, they lose it within 7 years. They have not changed their mindset about money. They're the same people they were before they got all this money, and they lose it because they're not equipped. They don't know what to do, how to hold on to it. So they lose it. And there's just no such thing as get rich quick because you have to understand how it works. Um, the other thing you can take away from this book is the secrets to success are in the little choices we make every day. And so successful people have formed a habit of taking some simple actions every day that over time accumulate into huge gains that lead to their success. And so the key here is those simple things are easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. So if you get into the habit of putting away, $10 every paycheck, that's easy. That's doesn't take any special skill or anything, but it's just as easy not to do it and put it off until later and just not do it. And so it's these little habits, little things that you do consistently over time that really there's no big fanfare, there's no big payoff, there's no immediate payoff by putting $10 away a month. But at the end of 10 years, 20 years, it it's a big chunk of money. So the same thing with reading a personal development book. If you commit to 10 pages a day, are you going to be instantly smarter or motivated in a month? Probably not. Um, are you going to be have fewer brain cells and be, stupid if you don't do it? Probably not. But if you don't keep that commitment and read those 10 pages every day, you're not going to be moving forward. The Slight Edge can keep you moving forward, or you're going to slide backward. You don't stay the same for very long. And so a lot of times we read one book and we think, well, nothing's changed, so personal development books don't work. Well, that's just not how personal development works. You have to keep putting good things into your mind. So another point is the amazing power of the compound effect, and also your habits will either build or destroy you. And of course, we know that creating a habit, you repeat it over and over again until it becomes automatic. We don't have to even think, am I going to brush my teeth this morning? I mean, we just do it. It's a habit. And that's how we have to look at our lifestyle, get movement in every day, or, healthy eating choices and so forth. Um, so it's, again, easy to do, easy not to do. And how many of us say we're going to go to the gym, and then we stay up too late the night before, and we say, oh, I'll skip today, I'll go tomorrow and do 2 hours instead of one. But then something comes up tomorrow. And so it's so easy not to do. And because there's no immediate punishment, then we're not compelled to take it seriously. But over time, if we allow that to keep happening, there is a quote unquote punishment. So the other tip is the law of associations. Be careful who you hang out with. I know I grew up hearing birds of a feather, um, but they truly say that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And if you do anything tonight, if you get anything from tonight's episode, I would encourage you to right now write down the 5 people you spend the most time with. And where are they in life? Are they, pulling you up or holding you back, and or keeping you in place? And you want to get out of your comfort zone and find a mentor, and or at least be around people who are striving to better themselves. And if you don't have access to a mentor, in person, or someone you personally know, with the social media, the internet, you've got Tony Robbins, you've got John Maxwell, you've got all these people, Jim Rohn, all these people who have this free content for you. So no excuses on that. But it is true. You need to surround yourself with people who are, um, you know, using the slight edge to their advantage. Another tip is to succeed, you must start with something, no matter how small, and focus on the future. Successful people focus on the future because, unlike the past, it can be changed. So, people on the success curve don't ignore the past, but they use it as a tool. People who live on the failure curve, meaning, the slight edge going the other way, use the past as a weapon with which they bludgeon themselves and the people around them with regrets, recriminations, remorse, and retribution, which basically is the victim mentality. And um, you get to choose. And if we're stuck in the past, there's nothing we can do about it. It's already done. Why not focus our energy on the future? And so the lesson from that is the past is gone. Learn from what you learn what you can from it and move on. And there's so much more. This book is just so amazing. And if I know Sarah has said that's one of her favorites, I would love to know what your favorite personal development book is. Put in the comments, and I will be covering 4 other books, and maybe your favorite will be one of those. And I would love to know what your favorite personal development book is, and if you what your aha was from tonight, if you had one. And as always, check out my website, hopeessential.com, for essential lifestyle or holistic lifestyle tips and essential oil tips. And sign up for my newsletter if you don't already have it. It's a monthly newsletter. And follow me on Facebook at hopeessential.com and Instagram. And I will have events. I've got some great events coming up that are really fun and different. And till next time, choose you, choose natural, choose now.